I'm about to show you why 98% of coaches are leaving money on the table in 2025 and how a small group of unknown entrepreneurs are quietly building 100,000 per month coaching businesses without fancy production, massive followings, or complicated funnels. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through a exact hyper niche channel system that's helping regular people like Mark, who went from 0 to 127K monthly in just 93 days using nothing but YouTube, Instagram, and a dead simple qualification process. Or Jordan, who does an average of 500 views and still makes 50,000 to $70,000 per month, which is still a dream for a lot of coaches, right? Or Carson, who just started a few months ago and grew from 2K subscribers to 13K subs in the last 3 to 4 months using the same strategy and is making more than $200,000 per month. Now, I get it. You have probably heard a lot of promises like this before, but what makes this different is that we are not focusing on going viral. We are not focusing on building a personal brand or creating fancy content. This is just about hyper targeting one specific audience with one specific solution and then converting them at a rate that can put these clown gurus to shame. And I'll show you step by step of exactly how you can identify your perfect hyper niche and the simple qualification system, the exact content templates that are working right now, and everything that you need, turning your cold traffic into 3,000 to $10,000 clients like clockwork. The coaches who are implementing this system right now are quietly building empires while everyone else is distracted by the next shiny object. By the end of this video, you will have a complete roadmap to potentially become one of them. Let's dive in. So, if you are starting a coaching business, or if you want to start a coaching business, or if you are struggling to scale, this roadmap will massively help you. Today, we'll break down why the hyper niche channel model is working so well in 2025, how real examples are making $100,000 to $200,000 per month using it, step by step on how you can replicate it easily for your own coaching business. This is the basic funnel flow, which is the most important for any business: traffic, nurturing, attracting leads, qualification, closing high ticket, and scaling. Let's understand this one by one. So, firstly, traffic. Hyper niche channel, Instagram plus YouTube for focused content. What are hyper niche channels? Hyper niche channels are small YouTube channels targeting a very specific pain point for a very specific audience. Hyper focused on one audience, solving one big pain point, and it's not about going viral, it's about giving value. Minimal editing, straight to the point content, like exactly like this, helping people in their own journey, figuring out the exact problem with simple and driven value. Let's understand about how the YouTube hyper niche strategy would work. So, firstly, pick one hyper focused niche. Make sure it's not cluttered. AI agency, copywriting, e-com, anything. Just pick one. That's the most important thing, right? Long videos, 14 to 15 minutes. Each and every video will have a very deep value plus explanations of everything that you're trying to do. This is a lot more important than entertaining videos where edits are flying all over. You are giving facts, you are giving figures. Of course, those videos work, but right now the audience is really matured. They have a very specific problem that they want the solution to, and your video can be their go to, right? It builds huge trusts and authority that will last, right? And the authority is also built fast because you are not bullshitting them. You are giving them value on day one. Whenever your video comes to your feed, they click your video because of the authority that you have built, because of the trust that you have built. And it's really important. You post 3 to 4 videos per week like this. Same with Instagram, same niche as YouTube. Focus on simple form education content, just talking to the camera, explaining how you can do something, how to do it better, effectively, what has worked for you, etc., etc. Plus lifestyle, if you have a lifestyle to show. If you don't have a lifestyle to show, then just educational content, right? One reel per day, straight up value, minimal edits, nothing else. Daily stories, value drops, testimonials, lifestyle snapshots, everything that's required. Next is nurturing. So your videos on Instagram and YouTube are more than enough for nurturing. You don't need to add a step there, right? So a lot of people do a lot of things for nurturing their audiences, like giving free stuff and all. You can of course do that, but your videos will nurture a lot of people when they watch your content regularly, right? Statistically, if people watch you for 7 hours, people watch your face for 7 hours on YouTube, they are more likely to buy from you, right? How will you get those 7 hours? You'll get those 7 hours by delivering straight up value every single time. It's tough, it's not easy, it would take time, but the amount, the level, and the quality of foundation it will build for your business, it's crazy, unimaginable, right? It's truly a long term business. So nurturing YouTube content, because it's very simple. No one would watch a 14-minute, 15-minute deep dive of an industry. Like, for example, if you're talking about an AI agency selling to local businesses, right? You have to do a lot of stuff there, right? You have to create landing pages, you have to create the business model, you have to talk about retainers, and it's a lot of boring stuff. So if people are watching your videos till the end, right, even if it's boring, this is exactly what is nurturing them. The value is nurturing them. And on Instagram, stories nurture them too. On stories, if you share value drops, testimonials, lifestyle snapshots, it nurtures them too, right? It gives them a sense of motivation, it gives them the sense of, you know, community, that they are not alone, someone has already done it, right? So these things work really well. Next is attracting leads. So firstly, traffic and nurturing leads start DMing you or starts clicking your link in the description if it's on YouTube, or starts DMing you on um, Instagram, whatever works. Simple systems: DM, direct links, click, story responses. Don't keep anything else. On Instagram, setters can set appointments for you, or on your YouTube description, you can have a qualification link with your call booking page, which can qualify your audience directly. Qualification in terms of if they can pay for your service or pay for your coaching business or not. This system brings leads daily, right? Every single day. And you don't even have to post random content, right, to gauge attention. Simple value content, and this brings people daily. What do you actually need for qualification? So for qualification, you need a simple landing page. On a landing page, you need a simple VSL, right? Exactly like this, where you're talking, explaining something, what you can, how you can exactly help them get to the point, right? And a simple form. Landing page plus your clear offer, explain how you can help. Qualification form, fee, filters serious leads only. It saves time, boosts your closing rate, and it has mostly a 90% show up rate and 50 to 70% close rate. Why? Because your YouTube content, Instagram content has already nurtured them. They exactly know who you are, they value you, and so they value your time, right? And this is the most important thing. There wouldn't be people who don't show up unless it's actually not important for them, right? Unless they are stuck in some emergency. Every call I have ever taken, people show up because they respect my time, which is really, really great. Next, closing high ticket. So, sales call, high ticket conversions, talk only to qualified leads, closes 3 to 10K programs easily, high closing rate due to trust via YouTube, Instagram content. On the call, you talk about how you can help you dig directly into your pain points, and you hard pitch whatever you have to sell, and people understand how it's genuinely valuable for their life. Make it about them, and it's very easy to close from there, right? And scaling, keep it simple, double down on what's working, hire setters, editors, assistants when needed. You don't have to do hire any of these people if you're just starting out, but later you can hire those people. Focus only on main growth activities, that is content, sales, leadership, right? And I have a task for you for the next 90 days. So if you want to start out your journey as a coach, do this for the next 90 days. 3 to 4 long form videos per week on the format that I just told you. One reel per day on Instagram, stories every day, or long form content which acts as a VSL, exactly like this. $3,000 plus offer only, because initially high ticket offers make a lot of sense because you don't have a huge audience. After you have gathered a huge audience, school communities and all the other stuff would make sense. But if you are starting out initially until 10K, 20K, 30K, 40K dollars, $3,000 plus offer only makes sense. You push to form or calls and you will get traffic, you will get leads, and you will convert. It is that easy, it is that simple. But what is tough is giving value. Because if you're bullshitting people, if you're trying to rip them off, they'll understand it in a single video. So make sure that you give value. You talk about the things that you actually know, right? So it's a simple funnel math. You don't need a complex funnel. You just need 3,000 to 500 views, 500 to 3,000 views per video. You close 1 to 3 people easily out of that. Each end up paying $3,000. So 500 to 3K views, 3 to 15 calls booked from that, 1 to 3 closes, and $9,000 per video if everything goes your way. Why will everything go your way? It can't, right? But you have to work hard to make sure that you reach to this level consistently, by consistently putting out good quality content, right? Value content, simple content but valuable content. Why it works? So every video is like a training, free training or a VSL. They have already watched most of your long form content, they exactly know who you are, they know what they are buying, so you don't need to overcomplicate your funnel. This is exactly what the people want in 2025. No superficial bullshit, just value. Now if you understood exactly what I said, and if you want to build your own coaching business, build and scale your own coaching business to $100,000 or $200,000 in the next 90 days, there's a link below. We can schedule a call, we can talk, and we can exactly figure out how we can help you achieve that. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.